Hello, folks. I'm going to talk a little bit here about wild ponies on the Appalachian Trail. And there are approximately 100 wild ponies in the Grayson Highlands. They're in the Grayson Highlands State Park. Um, and that is about mile marker 500 from the southern terminus of the Appalachian Trail. So once you've come 500 miles up from Springer and you get in the Grayson Highlands State Park, you should be able to see those wild ponies because it's about 100 of them. And they tend to pair off in groups of about 12. So, and people, what happens is there's like 12 or more hiking trails down in the Grayson Highlands State Park. And there are people who hike up there and feed those ponies. They're not supposed to, but they do it. And so if you're coming through there in summer or a late summer, then them ponies may be after you for some food. They'll come right up to you. A lot of times they won't even pay any attention to you. They're used to people hiking through, and they're used to people coming up, some of the local people coming up there to see them and to feed them and so forth. The wild ponies are descendants of some wild ponies that were put there by a lady named of Katie Leary in 1975. And those particular ponies are descendants of Ashtagi ponies. And Yaskigi Island is located, half of it is Virginia and half of it is Maryland. And they have some ponies there that it is believed that they escaped from a shipwreck which happened there, and they went ashore, and they have survived out there. And as a matter of fact, they've not only survived, they have reproduced, and every year they have an auction to auction off some of those ponies so they don't get so overpopulated. You can go online and you can actually buy those ponies, or because people will buy them and then I suppose they'll resell them. But once again, it's like 500 miles up from Springer Mountain, and it is a beautiful sight to see. It's something that you will not see hardly anywhere else. So it's after you pass Mount Rogers in Virginia, which I believe is the highest mountain in the state of Virginia. There are people who go up to Mount Rogers. I know a couple of years ago, a troop of Boy Scouts had to be rescued up there. They went up there and late in the year, and it started snowing, and they had to send some people in there to rescue them. So anyway, that's about the wild ponies in the Grayson Highlands that you'll be able to see when you're hiking through there on the Appalachian Trail. And I think most hikers see them. You might hike through there and not see them, but I think most hikers do wind up seeing the ponies. If you do, take a little video of it. I mean, for the folks back home, it's really something that you really don't see very often, and that is wild ponies or wild horses in their natural state. especially in the eastern United States. Out west, they have some wild horses in certain places that you can see. But anyway, that's a little something that you can see on the AT that you're not going to be able to see on a lot of other hiking trails, and that is those wild ponies. So anyway, if you're hiking north on the AT or south, when you get down to Grayson Highlands, it's Grayson Highlands State Park. You should be able to see those wild ponies up in the fields up on top of the mountain there. But anyway, all you folks out there hiking this year, have a great hike, and keep an eye out for those wild ponies when you're hiking through that area. Anyway, thanks a lot, and you folks have a nice day.